These bags, luxury bags, are they an asset or just an accessory? Whether it be a Birkin, whether it be a timeless classic double flap, whether it be a Lady Dior, a saddle bag, Louis Vuitton puzzle bag, Fendi Peekaboo, Antigone, whatever, you name it. If it's a bag, can it be an asset or is it just an accessory? Well, there is an article that I have read, and I shall be paraphrasing from it, that touches base on this exact topic. Asset or accessory, luxury handbags spark growing interest. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Before we get to it, push the join button next to the subscription button. Become a member today and gain access to extra perks. You can also join me on Patreon, superdacob, all spelled together there as well for extra perks. This video is being filmed live in front of a live virtual audience. I live stream several times a week and you're all welcome to join. Hi, chats. So, listen, you guys. 3 years ago, a finance coordinator working in London. Oh, this is very much like a Carrie Bradshaw moment, okay? Like, you know what I mean? When she starts typing in Sex and the City. 3 years ago, a finance coordinator working in London bought her first Hermes handbag. And now she owns 4. She spent nearly £100,000 on these exquisite accessories with a plan to hold on to them for at least 5 years. This is the good old days, the season 1 of Sex and the City. You know what I mean? Like how episode 1 begins. This is how episode 1 begins. Except the British lady, she wanted to get married to a dude in New York. In this case, in our version of the story, she wanted more Hermes bags. And guess what? She expects a return on investment between 40 and 50% once she decides to sell them. Intriguing, right? Well, this finance-savvy individual realized the profitability of the handbag market, and it piqued her interest. But she's not alone. Many wealthy individuals are now considering handbags as a literal investment category. The term investment piece is often used in fashion to describe items worth splurging on due to their timelessness. However, for a growing number of people, that expression has taken on a whole new meaning when it comes to handbags. And you know, we've been talking about this for a while now. Can it be considered an investment, buying a handbag or not? Now, I'm no financial advisor, so I cannot give you tips on investments of any kind when it comes to this, right? But we've been talking about it a lot. We've been conversing about it, like buying a handbag. A Munchkin Speedy, is that going to bring back some money if you sell it one day? Or are you just buying it to enjoy it and wear it and use it? Or are you going to buy it to put it in a safe and then take it out one day to profit off of it? Blue Ayana says, and just like that, I wanted more Birkins. Yeah. Handbags as collectibles have seen a surge in interest alongside skyrocketing prices in the primary market. This trend has caught the attention of professionals in the luxury industry and wealth management. Harry Hundle, managing partner at Mayfair's boutique wealth advisory firm, Hundle, which manages about $1 billion in assets, notes the increasing prevalence of luxury handbags as a valuable asset class. Luxury research group Agility also confirms this shift, revealing that handbags have become a part of what high net worth individuals consider as passion investments. Along with watches and jewelry, the handbag category has undoubtedly started playing a significant role in diversifying investment portfolios. Women and younger clients seem to have a particular interest in luxury handbags, although only about 10 to 20% of them take that interest to an investment level. However, these clients often continue to invest more in established categories such as art or classic cars. Let me blend in a chart now. Now, look at this. Components of Knight Frank Luxury Investment Index percentage charge in price from quarter 4 2021 to the fourth quarter of 2022. It's showing us percentage change. Components of Knight Frank Luxury Investment Index percentage change in price from fourth quarter 2021 to quarter four 2022. Art is in pole position. So still to this day, according to this source, art is where people are investing the most. Second position, classic cars. Watches in third place. And in fourth place, handbags. But handbags are really growing quickly. Underneath the handbags, we have wine, then coins, then jewelry, then furniture. Colored diamonds come after that. Well, together with furniture, I want to say. More or less in the same position. And then we have rare whiskey. But handbags are in fourth position. Interesting. So now let's talk numbers. Prices of luxury handbags have soared in the primary market, showcasing impressive growth. Over the past decade, a medium Chanel classic flap bag has more than doubled in price, reaching a staggering $10,200 as of June 2023. Another price increase coming up apparently in September, allegedly. Everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in any truths or facts. Everything's alleged and just my opinion. In just 3 months between October 2022 and January 2023, the hero products of 21 luxury brands tracked by HSBC saw an average price increase of 3%. So according to 2022 report by Credit Suisse, Chanel handbags, along with traditional Chinese works of art and wristwatches, offer excellent inflation protection. So now they're talking that in particular, Chanel bags offer inflation protection. Allegedly. But they're not mentioning the fact that the quality is not there anymore either, allegedly. So what protection, girl? You put your bag in a safe and then you go into the safe 5 years later, you open it up and like half the bag is peeled. What are you going to do? Talk about investment. Allegedly. This makes the handbag category all the more appealing to investors who not only seek financial returns, but also enjoy owning and using these exquisite objects. So, what do industry experts have to say about this fascinating trend? Rachel Kofsky, international head of handbags and accessories at Christie's, shares her insights on the growing interest in luxury handbags. Kofsky explains that clients today strike a balance between their passion and love for handbags and making sound financial decisions. Some clients acquire six-figure handbags to use daily, while others keep them as wearable works of art, displaying them in custom cases, as we've seen Louis Vuitton do just a couple of days ago with the Pharrell Williams for Louis Vuitton first collection as artistic director. The $1 Million Club Keep All, or is it a Speedy 40, made out of crocodile, hand painted, and diamonds, hardware in gold. Even with all those precious materials mentioned, that bag still ain't worth $1 million to me, but they're charging you $1 million for it. Just saying. In fact, Christie's global sales of handbags reached a record high of $32.8 million in 2022. This tremendous success has led the auction house to offer courses on collecting handbags as an alternative asset. So if you're interested in becoming an expert in this field, you might want to check those out. Thanks, but no thanks. Now, the finance coordinator we mentioned earlier sought advice from a company called Bags by Appointment, which specializes in luxury handbag trading. About 100 of their clients have built handbag portfolios, bringing in an average investment of £500,000 to £1 million. Let that sink in for a minute. just from bags? Serena Piazzolla, head of strategy and growth at Bags by Appointment, explains how they guide clients in making informed purchases, helping them decide what, when, and how long to keep these valuable assets. Just like the art market, expert advice plays a crucial role in the collectible handbag market. Sebastian Duthie, director of art market research, emphasizes the importance of doing your homework and staying connected to the information circle. Rarity and pristine condition are key factors that contribute to the increase of value. To ensure the preservation of these valuable investments, companies like Bags by Appointment even offer storage services, keeping handbags in pristine condition, and that is their top priority. Of course, it's essential to exercise caution when entering this market. Authenticity condition and provenance are critical factors to consider. Adriano Piccinatti di Torcello, director at Deloitte, Luxembourg, warns that while these collectibles can represent an important portion of wealth, there are no guarantees for capital gains. So if you're thinking about diving into the world of handbag investments, make sure to be selective, prudent, and well-informed about the latest fashion trends and market dynamics. That interesting? That would wrap up that analysis, except there's one little plot twist. There have been comments underneath that particular article, which we have not read now. We have just paraphrased through it. There have been comments underneath that article. Interesting how people are not too quick to believe everything that is given to them on a silver platter. And I love critical thinking. So what do we get here? Somebody commented a day ago underneath that article saying, much very bad math in these assessments of the luxury bag market. The Credit Suisse report is completely skewed by Chanel's one-time hoisting of its prices by nearly 30%. To base any forward-looking projections on this would make zero sense. In addition, the concept of hiring an advisor to purchase handbags at a significant markup in order to build a portfolio is like paying your stockbroker a 50% commission on share price. 4 Hermes Birkins in the desirable 25 to 30 size range should not cost more than about £50,000 from the boutique. And no, they are not that hard to buy. Finally, and I say this as someone with a cool $500,000 in Hermes handbags, it's not at all hard to assess what's worth buying and what needs to be kept unworn in the box. The tiny limited editions, the à la carte custom orders, etc., pink in certain markets, black in all markets. Exotics, the Birkin reigns supreme, but is currently out of fashion above the aforementioned size 30. It's a 3-supplier market, so far less complex even than watches. It's surprising that financial savvy folk are falling for these advisory services. This person is awesome for this comment. Somebody else says, in response to the first comment, or part of the first comment, saying, some clients make 6-figure acquisitions in order to wear their bag every day, of the article. And then comment is, how do you wear a handbag? I thought you just carried them around like Mrs. Thatcher. Rarely have I read an article which screams so loudly, sell handbag futures. Somebody else commented, so basically you're telling us this is another Beanie Baby craze? The Beanie Baby craze and handbag lingo, live and ferret. Somebody else says, why don't they just buy Hermes stock? Which is interesting, right? Think about it. And then somebody answers, it's not that they want to buy the stock. It's just an excuse to justify the splurge. Oh, look at me buying handbags as an investment. And then somebody else answered, you can't wear a stock certificate, but you can wear a bag. Maybe, and then somebody says, maybe in 200 years' time, people will still be writing in disbelief about the great handbag bubble of the 2020s. The comments were far greater than the article. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Rachel says, people who buy art, etc. for investment purposes do things primarily for tax purposes. So if handbags are included, get ready for an artificial price inflation. True, Rach, but in America, art is tax deductible, not in every other country in the world. In many countries, purchasing art is not tax deductible. So there's that. But yes, in the States, art is tax deductible, which is also why you're going to see in a lot of corporations in the lobbies, when you enter their lobbies and you have the check-in area, the concierge area, you're going to see those ginormous paintings, most of the time ugly AF. Doesn't matter. Important is that they're expensive enough and they have to be showcased in the place of business, not used for private purposes at home, because that allows you to deduct it from taxes. So you have an asset, an art asset hanging in your lobby. You've purchased it for $1 million that you can deduct from all the other earnings that your hotel building business made that year. It's awesome if you think about it. Now, are handbags allowed by the IRS to be deducted from taxes? I'm not so sure about that yet, but I'm no professional in that game, so I cannot tell you if that's the case. However, I can speculate that if that were to become the case and people were to be allowed to deduct luxury handbag purchases from their taxes, you best believe prices would skyrocket even more and people would be buying bags even more. Just a thought. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, thumb up and subscribe. Love you loads. Comments down below. Bye.